This clip is brought to you by Merrick Health, the premium telehealth network from Derek More Plates, More Dates. Get your blood work and hormone optimization done under the same roof. Enjoy this clip.
I was wondering, can you explain, because like we talked about the propulsors, the ropes. Can you explain the RMT clubs? I think there's one right there, and how I'm curious like that. But then also, you know, a lot of lifters have been listening to this episode and we've been talking about a lot of things. But after this, I'm really curious how like a power lifter, a bodybuilder can take this stuff and take certain aspects of it and apply it to them so that they can move better. Because again, if people look at your Instagram, you're doing all kinds of wild shit with all kinds of wild weight. You're just throwing weight around. And the types of movements that you're doing, the spirals and coils that you're getting into, it's like that can be applied to a lifter so that they can lift better.
For sure. Yeah.
And then I'm curious about that.
Yeah. So I kind of mentioned this to you guys earlier too. Like I've been working with like maces, clubs, that kind of environment, like the weighted ones, probably, it's gotta be like 15 years now or something. I was making them in my backyard with steel pipes and stuff.
Yeah.
And a big thing that immediately with that kind of world, if you're sort of familiar, I know Onnit's really kind of made that kind of big now. Like you're seeing that there. That's a pretty big name with that. But that steel club, it has some issues. Sometimes it hits you, it clips you. So like it can be a little uncomfortable. I was a kid and tough and I didn't care and I wanted to learn something. I thought there was benefit behind it. So I would chase it and I'd knock myself sometimes. So this guy that David invented, I wasn't even around actually when this came around, but that idea that there's a soft implement that can really tap me into some of these swinging modalities similar to our rope. But in some cases, it's easier to learn with a little more load. So like we're putting this in Mark's hand earlier, it actually helped him feel the patterns a little better. That idea of having a tool that's going to give me that security, that mindset in myself that I can explore a new movement, a new pattern, right? That's the number one thing. The second thing, similar to that steel shot we were talking about, like with the Propulse speed trainers, it's got that shift in there. And what that does for us, it can create like a feedback element, but more importantly, it kind of can act like a coach. So it gives you this ability to hear something. You get an audible feedback, which I think we get in a lot of things, but I don't know if we're like thinking of it as like something we're looking for.
Yeah, the other day we were doing some barefoot stuff and we were saying the ground is your coach. You know, and you try to run like on a field, the ground will be your instructor because you're going to run into certain pain and you're going to land certain ways. And you're like, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, and you see, you're using the ground as a tool. You're learning, you're using it for feedback. You're trying to learn from it. Okay, and for us, we're like tool wielders. We are all tool wielders, right? We're going to pick something up. We're going to try to apply something to it. We're going to figure things out with it. We're going to hone it. We're going to get better. This guy, because of that shifting and that sound, we can use some specific cues to sort of get to places we want people to get quicker. So like I can remove the sound from it when I'm doing like big circular motions and just working, many people would just say like mobility, doing like an arm circle or something like that, just trying to get traction and space in the shoulder. I could do that and I'm going to try to remove sound from the implement. And it's going to make sure that I'm actually slacked out and I'm getting the most range that I need. And it's not even... I could look at you do it, I could look at him do it, and me do it, and all of us might actually look different while we're doing it, but the tool's quiet, and it's meeting us where we're at, and I'm learning from the tool, not from coach telling me how to use the tool, all right? And that can be helpful, and we can always correct, but we're going to learn things ourselves the best, right? And we're going to learn from the things that we're holding, all right? And in my mind, I believe that. So that's the thing there. And then when we want to take advantage of the shift, just like the propulsors, we can create those events or those moments to create like a feedback, a spike in force. So I get like work. I can make 4 pounds feel like 40 or whatever, but it also creates a moment to rebound.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.